Hi, this is Cheryl Chandra. Welcome to Aphasia Moments. Today's video is about don't minimize me. In a perfect world, everyone will be patient, kind, and respectful. But as you know, we don't live in a perfect world. Having a stroke reminded me that life is short and we don't need to spend precious time with people who don't treat us the way we deserve to be treated. That said, I need a new cardiologist. My cardiologist is a recognized lipid specialist in Rhode Island. About 5 years ago, I was referred to her to lower my cholesterol. For her help getting the cholesterol down, and especially for the assistance she has given my primary care physician. I am very grateful to her. But for the way she treats me personally, I have no intention of seeing her again. Here is a quote from Maya Angelou that I really like. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. This quote was on a plaque in my office, my last office. I really truly believe this. I have always been a fairly tolerant and try to forget the little things. I don't know that people say things they don't mean when they're upset or hurt or in pain. They will do inconsiderate things sometimes. But when people now make me feel dismissed or discounted or disregard my experience or dismiss that I have challenges or struggles, then I find it hard to forget. I was never very good at confrontation before, and having aphasia, it has gotten worse. My recent visit to this cardiologist was the last straw. I had been going to her for about a year before the stroke. At the first visit with her after the stroke, she greeted me and my daughter, who was with me, with, "Oh, I heard something happened. I thought it was just a TIA." Well, TIAs, sometimes called mini strokes, are not anything to sneeze at. Certainly, if you are a medical professional, even a TIA should have been something to worry about. But this was my first indication I had that my experience wasn't that important to her. From that visit, she mostly talked to me about my diet and asked me from time to time if I was working yet. Once the office staff made me take an EKG, even though I had a loop recorder, a heart monitor implanted in my chest, which gave the doctors consistent heart monitoring. When I complained to her about this unnecessary test, she replied, "Why are you concerned? Your insurance company will just pay for the test." She was clueless about my feelings about getting a test which was not needed. Last week, I went for another follow-up appointment. When she finally started the appointment and asked, "So, what caused the stroke?" The appointment started on the wrong foot and got continually worse. The topic of my getting the loop recorder removed came up next. I thanked her for making that happen and told her how grateful I was that it was removed, as it caused me discomfort daily for over 3 years. She just replied, "Most people keep it in." Huh? Did she even listen to me? Then she went through her standard speech about getting all my proteins from plants, etc., and finally said, "You are very lucky. All you have is the speech." My brother-in-law wasn't so lucky. He has left side paralysis. He drives now, but is so sad. I was at a loss for words. Even without the aphasia, I didn't know how to accurately describe how I felt, but with aphasia, I absolutely could not. I started to explain that I had a lot of other problems and that the speech, as she called it, minimized it, was causing major challenges. I feel that when I was explaining, I was losing the battle. I wish I could have just stood up for myself. A person in one of my aphasia groups, when I told them about this incident, he remarked, "Did you tell her how rude and inconsiderate she was?" I couldn't get any words out. I couldn't get enough words out. I wish I had been able to stand up for myself more, but as it was, I was proud that I got any words out. I honestly can't remember the way the appointment ended, but I know I was very upset. In this short period of time, she disregarded my feelings, my experiences, and my challenges all at the same time. Now, I found myself in a situation where I need to make a decision. Do I try to forget what she said and continue going to see her like nothing happened? Do I ask my family to speak on my behalf, advocating for her to be more considerate and respectful? I reflected on the quote that I just told you from Maya Angelou, and also remembered what I told you at the beginning about life being too short. Since the stroke, I had spent a great deal of time and effort to be independent. So I will not ask my family to intervene. I respect myself too much to just pretend nothing happened. I wish I had the guts to speak to her directly, but I don't. The only solution I can find is to ask for a referral to another cardiologist, and that is what I'm going to do. If you, like me, found yourself feeling disregarded, I hope you will be able to find the words to defend yourself, or at least to find a way to move away from these people. We deserve better than this.